Sasha Rainbow brings us the Substance's Little Baby, which is a movie called Grafted, which is now on Shudder, and this was an absolute blast. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for taking your own time out to check out this review. My name's Mike, and please excuse my attire. I've been working from home at the time of this video for the last 3 days, and I do 11-hour shifts in a row. I'm actually recording this just before I start work. In regards with Grafted, okay, so this has a whole heap of cast members, but the main cast member we really need to talk about right now is Joanna Sun, who plays a character called Wei. Now, Wei is a very unsociable, kind of awkward exchange student. She gets offered a placement at a university in New Zealand. She's not popular, she gets bullied, she's different because of a birth defect that she does have. But she then craves popularity, and she's going to go to horrifying heights to obtain that. Now, I didn't know anything about this going into it, and all I knew was my friend Ryan from Raven O's Fan 89. He did review this movie, but he also checked it out and said, Mike, you gotta check this one out. And after getting done with it, as I said in the intro, it's a blast. This is a really unique Shudder movie, and a one that I can commend for the low budget that it had, what it was able to achieve and execute. The performances are really good throughout. Everyone hams it up, and they know what kind of movie they're in, providing the performance that is relevant to what the character needs to be, whether it is a little bit obnoxious, whether it is also a mean bully. They are able to portray those characters and also give a little bit more sympathy towards Wei. Now, this character, you can feel for her because the main theme of this movie is about bullying and being different, and because maybe you have something different about you, other people don't accept that, or they don't want to accept that, and they kind of make you as an outcast for that matter. And this is definitely a relatable subject. I mean, as for me, I can only quickly comment, back in school I was bullied. For me, it was kind of one thing where, you know, these people that would do that, it would kind of try and make me feel outcasted and not really have friends, and, you know, make me feel like I don't really matter as such, right? And when Wei was experiencing those emotions and those realities, for me, I was like, wow, I really feel for this character. I can only commend Sasha Rainbow and the writing team for being able to write a pretty good screenplay that can make the audience sympathize with our main character. So when she does start to go to horrifying heights, for me, I was kind of cheering her on. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, you do this, you go be that other person. If you want to go be that other person, you don't need to be, like, you're cool as the way you are. But hey, you know, everyone kind of has that instincts, and everyone's got to have that learning journey as to where they fit in and if they want to be different, or actually they're comfortable in their own skin. So the movie has a lot to say on that theme. My friend Ryan did also make a great point. This is kind of like The Substance as such from 2024, kind of meeting Mean Girls to an extent, and you can definitely see the inspirations that Sasha Rainbow and the writing team had when it came to portraying Grafted onto the screen. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I like the fact that it took inspiration, it rolled with it, and also gave us a little bit of a different take than what we've maybe seen before. There's a lot to commend here. The practical effects for most part are also pretty good, gory, bloody, and also leans into body horror quite a bit. So if you like body horror, you're probably going to enjoy Grafted. If some of that body horror turns you off, as in like kind of close eating and the camera zooms in and all you can hear is, you know, like the teeth kind of, you know, crunching down on whatever the food item should be, or whether you're seeing like body parts being peeled, if you don't like that, then stay away from Grafted, because it's not going to be a movie for you. But if that is your jam and you roll with that, then hey, you're probably going to have a great time with this. Now, the only negatives that I've actually got for this movie is I feel as if the budget does hinder Grafted just that little bit. Now, what I mean by that is with some of the practical effects and some of the fake blood that they try to use along with the makeup, some of it looks a little bit plastic and rubbery. You can tell the budget was stretched. They weren't able to maybe put some extra money or funding into that said moment or two to make it look a little bit more believable. When those moments happened, there was a few times I was like, ugh, yeah, I squirmed a little bit. But with those moments, I was like, okay, this is kind of gross, but it also kind of looks fake right now. So I feel as if that was a little bit of a tiny bit of detriment towards how Grafted conveys that horror and body horror element. But I'll be honest with you guys, for a Shudder movie, this is probably one of the better ones that I've seen, and one of those I feel like might be a little bit of a hidden gem under the radar. Maybe not many people will hear about this or even know about this movie, and for me, that is an absolute huge shame. So my overall score is going to be between a 3 and a 3.5 out of 5 stars. But have you seen Grafted? Is it one that you might even check out? Well, hey, let me know down below in the comment section so we can continue the discussion down there. Big thanks to all my awesome patrons who help to support the channel. You can as well by clicking the link down below in the description box for only £2 per month. And in the meantime, if you haven't seen these videos of mine, well, click over here. Have a bit of a deep dive. Till next time, I'll see you guys. I'll be seeing you later.